Good to have you with us on CGTN, Mr. Acedo. Well, amidst global supply chain realignment, we know that IP protection is critical for stabilizing innovation and supply chains. We're keen to understand INTA's role in helping businesses through this transition, and especially you are participating China International Supply Chain Expo now.
I think the role of an international trade organization such as INTA is to raise awareness, to explain the importance of intellectual property and particularly intangible assets for companies to go global. When we look globally, there are a lot of Chinese corporations that are major corporations, but have still remained somehow domestic and have been focusing on the Chinese market for good reasons. But it's always good to look into other markets to kind of diversify your risks, to look into new opportunities of return on investment.
INTA's 2026 to 2029 strategy emphasizes adaptability amid geopolitical shifts. How does the association help brands navigating IP complexities, and especially for Chinese companies expanding into global markets?
Well, through many different initiatives. One of them was presented today, and it's called Know Before You Go. And the idea is to put in front of Chinese corporations in Mandarin a set of booklets, recommendations on how to conduct business from an IP perspective in 16 different jurisdictions. We had done that a year ago, covering 14 countries. Now we have added 16 countries, particularly from Africa, Middle East, Latin America, and some Asian countries, which basically means that we're giving tools to Chinese corporations in 30 different jurisdictions.
Chinese brands now face dual pressures, building global influence while meeting ESG expectations. How will INTA accelerate their transition from manufacturers to global brand leaders?
I think we're fortunately seeing already many major Chinese corporations that have already made that transition from global manufacturers to global leaders when it comes to innovation, when it comes to technology, when it comes to research and development. And at the same time, these companies are becoming more and more respectful of ESG. The amount of patents that are being generated in the field of sustainability is absolutely phenomenal. And guess what? The biggest patent filer worldwide is China. If I look at the total patents in 2023, there were about 3.6 million. Well, 1.6 million out of 3.6 came from China alone.
Thank you so much for the tremendous efforts that INTA has done for Chinese brands.
Thank you so much for having us today. It's a real pleasure. 谢谢.